Hey folks, this is BestInSlot. Welcome back to our Jurassic World Evolution 2 Malta jungle ruins kinda build, kinda shebang. In the last video, we used RDRR's fantastic Tyrannosaurus Rex Stadium. We've got our Floofy Rex in there doing Floofy Rex things. Done a little bit of work on it, just kind of threw some rocks on there, threw some fire on there, made it blend in a little bit better, threw in some of the walls. And I've done a little bit of work in some other places as well. So I'll do a quick little thing, did a little bit more detail on the beach area. I did another monorail port over here on the right, connected that all together so this all kind of links in together nicely, and did some texture work there, and chucked a hotel in here at the end because that was kind of just like an awkward blob. And no awkward blobs are allowed, so I chucked in a hotel and a little bit of detail there as well, just kind of neatening up the bits we'd already done, basically, and threw in some more forest in this sort of general area over here. So, what are we doing today? Well, we're going to continue this area here, and someone suggested in the comments, I did actually write it, Under the Hood suggested the San Diego Arena could actually fit in really well. It's got that kind of sandstony ruin kind of look to it, and I thought it was a really nice idea. And also, we've already got an arena here, so like having two arenas kind of, it almost becomes like a theme, like this was an area where battle used to be done or something like that, or whatever they used it to contain dinosaurs in the past, and now it's been repurposed for this kind of shebang. So we're going to end up doing something else here on the right. I don't know what that'll be, but we're going to go past that for now. And I thought it'd be really cool to have, and I should mention that the only reason we can do this, of course, is because we have Amphitheate's Sandbox mod installed, and the Amphitheater, there you go, as you can see. I thought it'd be really cool to have it kind of, I'm going to raise it up even more, I think, to have it kind of sitting above the rest of the park, kind of like this glory. It's like the glorious thing at the end, you know, on the outskirts of the city, kind of lords over the rest of the area. So we're going to just bring up this area a little bit. Not too, I don't want it to be like humongous, and we also need a way for our for our guests to get up there at the end of the day. Oh, I've just had another thought. Oh, too many thoughts. Right, let's kill that water. Water is bad. It must be destroyed. That was completely the wrong order. There we go. So what if we do, like, let's just flatten this out a little bit. Make sure there's enough room for the amphitheater. I want it to be quite a small area. Yeah, that's going to look great. Because as I say, I want to do something here. I'm not sure what we're going to do on the right. Feel free to let me know in the comment section down below. We've neglected the herbivores a little bit lately, so maybe we'll do something herbivorous in here. Because we're going to neglect them again today, it must be said. Today is a carnivore day. We're going to use a really cool mod for today's video. One, again, that I think fits really well. So, amphitheater, we want the gates facing forwards, I think. So, like that. We'll get rid of the trees in front of it. Yeah, that's going to look great. You're going to see that from miles away. That's kind of the highlight of the town, almost. You know, they've come in, InGen or Biosyn or whoever have come in and they've kind of repurposed the old ruins and they've kind of commodified everything and gentrified everything. But the outskirts of town, violence reigns supreme. Right, so let's kill these trees here. No, don't kill me now. That's what the trees sound like, in case you were curious. Just want you all to feel terrible about what we're doing here. And what I'm thinking is, actually, muscle up does help. We're going to put like a river, like a moat river kind of thing around. I want it to feel not necessarily like a battle arena, but a little bit like a battle. I just want it to feel dramatic. You know, I want it to feel special in a way. This is a little silly because I don't know how you're going to get up here anymore, but we'll think about that in a second. I haven't really thought this through. That's may become apparent. Let me just bring that in right to the edge, though. I think that's going to look really good. So it's kind of sitting on its own little plinth kind of thing. So, yeah, the question is very much, how do I get my guests inside the battle arena? I haven't thought about that bit yet. We'll cross that bridge in a... We should really cross it now. I like that. I think that looks cool. I'm happy with how that looks visually. I suppose how it looks metaphorically, I suppose, or how it looks something else-ly. Okay, well, whilst I'm thinking about that, I'll show you if the Rex is called Roberta, because of course she bloody is. There was a glass honk or something got suggested by 3 different people. I don't know if it was the same person saying it 3 times, or if everyone got together to decide the Rex was going to be called glass honk or whatever the hell it was. But it was very confusing. Feeling much better, by the way. Last week, of course, I just had my teeth pulled, or I was going to get my teeth pulled. I can't really remember the situation. It was all a drug-addled haze, if I'm honest. But I still got a little bit of pain. But it's definitely a lot better than it was. God, it looks like it's floating, doesn't it? Because of the reflection in the water. Right, anyways, I'm going to show you the mod we're using for today's creatures, because I'm really excited about this. If we go into our hatchery here, synthesized dinosaur, Indoraptor, modified genome. And as you can see, this is a fantastic mod by Feilong and Game Videos for Life. I'm sure we'll talk about this again later in the week in our mod spotlight video. But it adds a new body variant to the Indoraptors. Not only does it have a new skin, but it's remodeled a little bit. And the thing is, it's kind of like a hybrid of the Jurassic Park 3 Velociraptors and the Indoraptor, which is very sexually exciting. If you go to skin color, you've got all the, I think these are probably the default Indoraptor colors, but on the new body. But it also adds skin color A, B, and C for the JP3 Raptor skins. I think that's going to look really cool. So we're just going to make a couple of these. I don't know what the 3 skins are. It confuses me that there's 3. There should only be 2. But we're going to just hatch these 2. And I think that kind of Indoraptor, first of all, with that kind of gnarly, kind of aesthetic, is very suitable for this kind of more rugged area we're building in, and also like a battle sort of display kind of thing. And the JP3 Raptors as well have that kind of more primal sort of look to them with the feathers and the wild skin patterns and stuff like that. So I think it all makes a lot of sense. Now, back to the problem at hand. Right, we're going to put a fence in because I want to block this back end. Like, I want to contain the dinosaurs within the this. What I'm curious about, so obviously, as Scott pointed out to me, we don't actually need the fence in this. Do I need the fence in this? I don't know, if I'm honest. But you know what? You're not going to see it anyway, so even if you don't need it, it's not a big deal to throw a little fence on there. We just need to try to get this bit relatively perfect. That'll blim blam do, and let's get that nice and close to there, and there we go. So whatever goes in there should at least be contained. Yeah, sweet. And then I think, I don't know what I think. I never know what I think. I will think about what I think, and then I'll let you know what I think. If we put in some towers, I'm thinking we probably need a monorail somewhere, right? Is that gonna look cool? Oh, that does look pretty cool. Oh, I like that. Okay, let's get another one of those over on. No, okay, your friend looks cool. You look stupid. The problem is these aren't symmetrical. Come on, come on, oh, come on, come on. Okay, bear with me, folks. Bear with me. Oh, well, oh no, there we go. Yeah, so the problem is, of course, that these aren't symmetrical. So the one on the left kind of fits in beautifully, and the one on the right is a little bit awkward, but that's fine. Oh, God, right. See, I think I'd rather have... Oh, I don't know. Okay, what we're going to do, this is a bit stupid, but if we rotate this around, we can kind of do it the same way. Kaio, if I haven't told you, I know I say this every video, but I love you deeply. I would be so, like, just running out of things to do without Kaio, honestly. I just want to get these looking relatively similar. That'll do. Obviously, the entranceway is now a bit balked, but that's fine. It's more like an aesthetic choice than anything else. And I just wanted it to kind of look like guests were going to enter the area. You know what I mean? Right. Where are my Maltese things? I'm going to put this in front of that, just to kind of make that look a little bit more appropriate for the area. Cool beans. And do we want sand up here? I kind of wanted this area to feel a little bit more jungly, because that bit over there, there's quite a lot of sand going on. And it's cool because that works with the Malta thing, but the whole point was that this is a jungle Malta build. And I kind of moved away from that by throwing some sand in. But we are going to sand in the arena. Like so. And make this into rock. That's looking funky. Maybe a little bit of water in front of there as well. I want it to feel like it is a natural terrain formation, and then, you know, we've just turned it into something else. And I think that's pretty cool. Right, so let's get a few more trees in the area as well. Ramp up that intensity. Imagine it's what's intense? What's intense that I can say on a PG-13 channel? I always say on a PG-13 channel, my hope is always, because I've had some comments. Someone commented in the last video, how have you sexualized trees? It's very easy, because trees are very sexy, obviously. I mean, they're big and bushy and all these things that we love, right? But my goal, I think, is always to be PG-13. I want people of all ages to be able to watch the content, even if I'm not aiming for kids. That's a strange sentence, but PG-13 roughly. But, you know, kind of like when you watch like a younger film now, or like a Disney film, you realise there's a lot of stuff in there that you maybe didn't pick up on as a kid. It kind of goes over your head a little bit. That's kind of my sweet spot, I think. That's always what I want to aim for. Okay, so that will be something else. I'm not sure what that'll be, but we'll keep this. It makes sense for that to be something, I don't know, open and safari zone-ish, because I want to make sure you can still see the amphitheater. I want that to dominate the landscape. Like when you first enter the park, down this road here, I want you to be able to see it. And you can just see it there in the distance. So we'll put some lights on it and stuff like that as well, so at night time it kind of just properly sings. Now, let's get some dinosaurs. Mr. DNA has ruined my pronunciation of dinosaurs. Is this actually a fence? Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to trust that A and B is the male and female, because those are the two that I want. I want the JP3 male and the JP3 female. Let's plot them in there. I've been carried a little bit lately by the mods, I'm not going to lie. Like, there's been lots of fantastic mods, and it's made my life a lot easier as a builder. Next video, of course, we won't be doing that as much, but I think that's a cool combination of things. It's kind of like as well that the further away you get from town, the more rugged and sort of naturalistic the arena becomes. This one's very sort of modern and, you know, man-made, and maybe this was even their version of that. You know, they're kind of like competing factions from multiple businesses. This one more appreciative of the natural order of things and how things used to be, and they want to integrate the past architecture, and this one's more like, nah, screw it, big old technology, big old rocks. Right, let's have a look here. What are we dealing with? That looks like a JP3 male. Look at that. Isn't that fantastic? Yeah, so Fei Long did the model and stuff like that, and Games for Video Life did the skin. That is so cool looking. We've got the quills. We've got like a skinnier head and stuff like that. Apparently he uses the Scorpius Rex animations, which is very cool as well. That is beautiful stuff. And I think you'll agree, very appropriate for the park that we're in. Really fits really well. Let's grab the other one. So we're hoping this one is white with some black stripes. Should represent the JP3 male. Female, I should say. This feels off-kilter a little bit. I think I need to bring some trees. I want it to feel moderately symmetrical, like you're being funneled towards it almost. Yeah, that's better. Dun, 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 bum, 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 bum. There's no bum, 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 but in my head there's always been a bum, bum, bum. I don't really know why. Oh, we've also got this. I don't know if we can use this realistically, but we do have, again, from the mod, we've got these destroyed, burnt out sort of areas. We could do something commenting on, you know, at the end of the day, we're talking about how all these corporations have come in and kind of tried to turn, kind of like it happens all the time in real life. You know, you see these beautiful coastal towns in Spain and Portugal and Greece. Well, not Portugal, but does Portugal have a coast? The Amalfi Coast is Portugal, right? Oh no, now it seems stupid. Geography is not my strong suit. Can I just point that out? Anyways, Spain in particular is huge for it. Greece, as I say, parts of Italy, yada yada yada. And then these beautiful sort of old towns, and then big corporations come in and buy up tons of property, and they kind of make it into a tourist trap. That's kind of the angle I'm going for here. And I want there to feel like there's this tug and pull in a sexy way. No, I want to feel like there's this tug and pull between the corporations and the people who still live in the area, who are sort of happy about the increased revenue and all this tourist stuff, because that obviously increases their economic status, but they're sad about losing what made their town, because it becomes a tourist trap. I'm going really off base here, but and this could kind of fill into that, because this is kind of destroyed and fire and burnt, and the idea is that these corporations have come in and they've started to harvest the natural resources of the surrounding forest to build their tourist trap locations, and that's why it would be off here. And this has kind of funded this. You know what I mean? Anyways, that's just a theory. No. We're not doing the... Oh, wait. Okay, so that is so cool. That is so good. That is crazy. Oh, I love it deeply. That is fantastic looking. I'm really curious what the other one looks like. We're going to go pop out the other one. We'll just keep it over here. I think I only want 2. But I'm curious what the third one would be, because there's only 2 skins in the third film. Isn't there? Am I going crazy? I think there's only 2 skins in the third film. It's going to release into darkness, but let's just have a little peek here. Is it like a hybrid of the 2, or... Oh, it is. Well, that's interesting. Man. That's fantastic. Yeah, that looks really good. I might just keep that strolling around for no apparent reason. Right, like I said, I want to do a little bit of stuff over here. Where's my lights? These are the wrong lights, aren't they? Yeah. Although, I say they're the wrong lights. Lagoon Pillars Classic could be really good here. What if we had in the water light? Yeah, let's do that. That's going to be cool. Yeah. Sorry, I was a little excited there. It's like, if any of you played Days Gone, I sounded like Deacon, who, Deacon's like the main character from Days Gone. And whenever anything happened, he'd go like, yeah. He'd get very, very excited. Or like angry about it. Like he'd kill a zombie like, yeah. Anyways. We could use a Indoraptor skeleton, not a statue. What's the alphabet? Someone tell me the alphabet. I, A, B, I, G, H, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Does anyone else... I'm afraid that other people have to do that still. Like you have to say the alphabet out loud in order to remember the alphabet. I don't know if that's concerning or not, but that's just the way it is. What if we had a statue in the middle? Is that nonsense? It is nonsense. Let's do it. I don't know why. Like I've got this gladiatorial kind of thing in my head, and they would have like statues and displays going on. Let's get some fire in here. I don't really like the whole... Ironically, I don't really like the whole dinosaur combat kind of thing. It's one of my least favourite parts of what Jurassic World kind of became. But it's very appropriate for what we're doing here, I think. There's some trees in here. Use these skinny ones because I don't want to ruin this with shadows. Okay, we'll stick a couple of rocks in this one in a second. What I'm looking for is my fire sticks. Where's it get? There we are. And what we're going to do is we're going to dapple these around in certain areas, like all these little bits here. And the Scorpius Rex is a fantastic choice for the animations and sounds. And again, it has that very alien, primal kind of vibe to it, you know, which is what we're looking for. Yeah, but yeah, there's a lack of sauropods. I don't think we've got any sauropods in the entire park, so that's definitely something we should. I could see the flower pots. Like, this is the only way I'm going to get rid of the flower pots. Yeah, so what was I just saying? I was saying cool boy things. I always say cool boy things. If in doubt, tons of fire. That's the way. I've completely forgotten what I was talking about. I have concerns sometimes. I mentioned this a lot as well, but I have concerns about how dreadful my memory can be. I guess it's not a new revelation. It's just, I'll say something and then 2 seconds later it's just gone. I always feel like my brain is just zipping forward to the next thing I want to talk about, you know? Like, oh, I've briefly mentioned one subject, we're done, moving on. No more time for that nonsense, thank you very much. Got some trees in here, looking a little bit bare bones for my liking. Nearly there, folks, nearly there. It's nice doing one of the benefits of these videos with this kind of building style and using the existing stuff is I probably don't have to edit this video at all. I can probably just keep this whole thing going. And it's not that I mind the editing, it's more that I think it's nice sometimes when you folks at home get to experience the entire building process, I suppose. You know, you get to see literally everything I do. You interpret that however you want to interpret that, okay? As per usual, there's really no rhyme or reason to what I'm doing. I'm just, yeah. This isn't working. Why is no one coming to my park? Why is no one here? That's what I'm asking. Not sure. I do like how it looks. I'm pretty happy with the build. I think it's a fun idea, and I think it's been done in a fun way. Or something. Let's make it nighttime and see what this looks like. I'm very curious. I'm hoping it's going to be super cool. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. There's freaking fire everywhere. I like that a lot. It's kind of got like a slight King Kong aesthetic, and as people know, I adore King Kong. And I think I was going to put more lights in, but I think just having... Let's have a little look. I really want this bit to... I want the middle arena to really stand out, you know? But the floodlights do make it stand out even more. I just want like a big flood... I just want big lights, you know? I think we should probably have some lights here. I'm going to hide them in the rocks. And along here, just so people don't die, I suppose. And then they can walk around at night and... be fine. Yeah, and then you can't really see it from this side anyway, which is what I kind of want to stick with. Probably need some over here as well. Again, I don't want to go too hard on the floodlights and stuff in this area because it's going to ruin the... I like that though. It's going to ruin that slightly more rural aesthetic I'm going for. But it's kind of that, again, push and pull. Tug and pull? They were saying, why do I want to say tug so badly? I don't know. Anyways, let's get a couple of little rocks in here. Just little baby rocks. Little Mediterranean rocks, I think. It's a little bit boring at the moment. That's an arena. And the rocks give it a little bit of rough and tumble, which we like to see. Okay, I think that's it. Oh, water. What are you? What is this? I don't know. They look so good. Oh, they are fantastic. Very cool. Right, let's make it back to daytime. And we'll just hang around with the dinosaurs for a couple of minutes as well. And as I say, so both of these are going to need a name, of course. And let me know what you think we should do in this area. And then we're nearly done. We're going to do something there. And then we do have this area down here as well, which I would like to... This might become like just a big old safari zone, game trail kind of thing, because this is the poacher camp, so it would make sense that they would want to be nearby. I would like the idea of having the car here, and then it would drive down this trail, and then maybe go through something here, like a rock quarry or something, and then we could sink this whole area down, and then they could drive around the game trail and hunt for their dinosaurs for the poacher camp. I haven't really thought about it, but that's kind of a rough idea at the moment. So yeah, probably 2 more exhibits. One over there and one here. Maybe one here. I don't know what we'd... I don't know how I would do something that's going to blend in with these two in a way, but maybe it doesn't have to. Anywho, let's hang out with these fantastic dinosaurs for a little bit. Not sure on that Indominus Rex statue. It's to incite them into anger and gurgness, you know? Gurgness is very important. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. I'm going to try something. Oh, it's not plugged in. Never mind. I was going to use my Xbox controller. They look so good, man. This is one of my favourite mods. This has kind of come out of nowhere. I'm super impressed. I think I prefer the male over the female in this case. But she's pretty great. Even better than the Scorpius Rex animations, like I say. I do want to turn Food Need back on and give them a go. But I think there's several exhibits we've got going on that would really struggle if they had to actually eat food. So it's a tricky thing to balance. Can you wake up? I want to look at you. Wake up. I've got to assume people who do this professionally, like, obviously there's people out there who do a lot of recording of dinosaurs. Making machinimas and yada yada yada. I assume people use a controller for that because it's very hard to move a mouse in like a super smooth. Like you can move obviously side to side like that very smoothly because I don't have to use a mouse. But as soon as you have to turn, it's a lot less smooth than it would be with an Xbox controller, for example. Man, Indoraptor body, JP3 Raptor skins, Scorpius Rex animations and sounds. Very, very, very cool. You just went to get up. What are you? Man. Yeah, okay, cool. So that is our JP3 Indoraptor arena kind of thing. Pretty happy with it in general. Don't know what we're going to do next. So feel free to throw me suggestions for that or indeed this down here. This could be several exhibits. It doesn't have to be one. I like the idea of having... Because naturally, this I don't know what it is. This bit in the middle is clearly raised up a little bit, or at least it feels it. I like the idea of having a game trail that surrounds something, and then we could do something else in the middle. We could build a volcano, which we tried before, and it didn't really work out. We could do... I don't know, but I feel like this area here should be the most rural, the least man-made. This should be naturalistic down here. Maybe the poachers have put some stuff in to try and control the area. Maybe they have like a little camp here and there, kind of spaced out. But generally speaking, I want this to be a very Site B sort of zone. And we could even do that. We could have some destroyed buildings lying around. And this is where, maybe this is where I'll do most of the ruins. Maybe we do the game trail going around in a circle. We raise up this inner plinth sort of area here. And we build like a ruined thing there. And that's like the remnants of the old city. Yeah, I like that idea. Right, we will end it there then. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you lovely folks very soon. Stick around this week for probably Mod Spotlight and some more stuff on Arc 2. And those are the only 2 videos I've got planned so far, so we'll see what else happens. Thanks for joining me. Cheers much love as always. Bye-bye. Oh, and something about DLC, I think. Yeah. Cheers much love as always. Bye-bye. Oh, throw me a like. Subscribe to the channel. Oh, God. Right, bye.
Reaching out.